Everyone, and welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin by talking about, of course, weather, what everyone is talking about, because we have so much fog, a lot of ice out there. Things are very slick this afternoon. So we brought in Thomas Patrick. He's here to let us know what to expect moving forward. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, hey there, Laura. I hope it's not a surprising amount of ice because, A, we are still below the freezing mark, but I think what's catching people off guard is that it's not properly snowing out here. I don't need my snow boots. In fact, Doppler radar isn't finding anything. Instead, what's happening is the clouds are quite literally just sitting on the ground. But this time around, instead of necessarily materializing as fog with low visibility, there are these really fine snowflakes in the atmosphere. It's almost like a snow mist, if you will. It's officially called a freezing mist. And that frozen precipitation still is collecting on roadways and bridges and sidewalks. Even our outdoor set here, this is actually a sheet of ice that is on our outdoor weather center here. So it is very much slippery, and you're going to want to be cautious, especially as our temperatures remain below the freezing mark. We currently find ourselves at 30 degrees. By the way, this is Silver Mountain. There's no clouds up at elevation, which this camera is at about 6,000 feet. Here at the lower elevations, our South Hill studios at 2,300 feet, we are just socked in the clouds for today, and that's the way it's going to stay all day long. Our current temperature, 30 degrees. We might get up to 34. I think 32 might be as warm as we get through most areas of eastern Washington for today. So basically cloudy, a mist, and maybe even a little bit of patchy fog at times. And that does not change for several days here. Coming up, I'll show you the extended forecast and how long these misty and foggy conditions are going to last before our next proper chance of precipitation, which is going to be rain, is going to be later on in the forecast.
All right, my friend, thank you. Coming in new at noon, the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office has now released the names of two brothers who were killed in a house fire last month. The fire destroyed the home in the Micah Flats area, which is south of Coeur d'Alene. That happened on November 24th. Two men were found dead in that fire. And today, as we said, the Sheriff's Office identified them as brothers. Wyatt Weller was 27 years old and Garrett Weller was 26. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Spokane City Council is hoping to stop a developer from buying state-owned land in Latah Valley. Just last night, the council passed a resolution showing their opposition to that sale. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy shows us what is now at stake.
The resolution the council voted on is asking the Department of Natural Resources to wait 180 days before selling the land to Bloom Fern Development out of Redmond for millions of dollars. Many who spoke Monday night say the decision threatens wildlife and needs more time before anything new is done to it. Jeff Lambert's an environmental scientist consulting on conservation issues within the Latah Valley, something Spokane City Council's passionate about.
That the City Council appreciates the value of the Thorpe property.
Home building company Blue Fern Development also sees the value of the nearly 200 acres of land owned by DNR located near West Thorpe Road. If the purchase goes through, the Redmond company plans to build nearly 1,000 homes there, with land set aside for parks, fire stations, and civic centers.
As we've heard through our process on our other project, a lot of these things are needed in Latah Valley.
Blue Fern CEO Benjamin Paulus advocates the purchase, calling it a good resource for the community. But Spokane City Council members aren't exactly keen about it.
Looking at the animal tracks and really recognizing that this is a wildlife corridor.
And they weren't the only ones. Several people, including Lambert, stated the land shouldn't be used for the project.
The natural characteristics make it perfect for nature education.
Council voted 5-2 in support of the delay, saying more time should be spent figuring out the best way to use the land. Public comment meetings scheduled for this Wednesday at the Spokane Central Library. There, people can directly tell DNR their opinions on the matter. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
It is 5 minutes past noon right now, and police are trying to figure out who vandalized the Plymouth Congregational Church in Spokane. Church officials say vandals spray painted an electronic sign that read, quote, "We stand with Israel," covering it with the word genocide. Church leaders telling KREM 2 they're not going to let the vandalism stop them from supporting Israel. The vandalism happened sometime before services on Sunday morning. Church officials reported the vandalism to police and are working to fully clean up the sign. They have since changed the message to read, "We still stand with Israel." And the Spokane County Sheriff's Office officially launched its real-time crime center. The center is expected to improve public safety and is the first of its kind in Washington state. The center is using what's called Flock, a license plate reading system that alerts the center and deputies when a vehicle of interest is spotted. The center also uses mobile camera systems, which are retired patrol cars with cameras mounted on top. All right, let's have some fun. The Spokane holiday tradition is lighting up for the season, and it began today. Christmas Tree Elegance is back with 15 trees for you to check out and enter to win. And there's some beautiful trees. Brandon T. Jones has an early look at this year's event.
All right, it is the first day of Christmas Tree Elegance. I mean, come on, get into this. It's hard not to get into the Christmas spirit when you're here. Historic Davenport, you see all these beautiful trees such as this one. This one is really intriguing because not only can you win a TV, you can win an Xbox, you can win a vacuum. I'm a big vacuum kind of guy, to believe it or not, right? That actually brings me some type of joy. And so we're walking around the Christmas trees. I'm fully into that spirit. So what's cool about the Christmas Tree Elegance too, all you need is a $1 raffle ticket. You can come down here to the historic Davenport, get you a $1 raffle ticket, and you could potentially win one of these beautiful trees. We're walking, we're talking, we're taking a look at all of these. Look at this. This has got that lilac purple vibe right there. It represents the city of Spokane. Excellent. I really like this one too, though. Check this one out. This one rotates, and a lot of these trees, they come with all types of different things, right? This one is nice and simple. You can win stuff like maybe a staycation here at the Davenport. You can win all types of gift cards, things of that nature. So you may not necessarily need a big truck or something to transport this one. Maybe just, pop it on top of, I don't know, actually. Don't let me give you any bad advice. But this is only a little bit of it because there's 15 trees. 9 of them are here at the historic Davenport. And then come with us over to River Park Square, and we'll show you the other ones over there as well.